somebody said, "Hey Patrick, can we reach $40 silver by August?"
We're setting a bit of a historic precedent here.
Was it really that event that caused the rally to go up?
The economy is going to start suffering pains.
That's going to be bonkers.
Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Talking Trades with myself, Kevin Wadsworth, and my friend and business partner there, Patrick Karim. Today, we're going to be talking about the short-term prospects for silver. I know silver has been knocking on the door of $40 for a little while there, Patrick. What's your take?
Yes, well, everybody wants to know silver. What's happening with silver? We know that silver has been the bull market on the higher time frames, higher lows, higher highs, creeping up. Everything's fine there. But a lot of people, they want to jump in, or they want their trades that they might want to exit. So today I thought it would be cool to show you guys how I do it. And you'll get actual, I'll do an actual review for you, like sharing the chart. And then maybe you could learn a little bit from it. And then you could apply this going forward on the silver chart. So look, guys, whenever somebody pops up a chart, first thing you should do is always look here. I have a trading view, which is an awesome platform there to do the trading. Look at the top left and see the time frame that person's doing it on. So here I have the 8-hour chart. I'm using the log scale. On the shorter time frames, you won't see it as much. And I'm using the 12-period moving average on the 8-hour. So my blue line here is the 12th period of the 8-hour. Then I have the 36, which is the red line, which gives me a longer trend on that 8-hour chart, which is very short, guys, because look at here. This move here started back in early April, and I've been tracking it. After I've had 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounces, I said, oh, there's a trend, there's a rising support trend line here as defined by that slope. So then I extended the line here, and I could keep extending it. But the idea is, I'm going to remove this here, guys, for you guys. The idea is that as long as the price bounces or stays above this line, right, or accelerates above it faster, I am in an uptrend, and it gives me price to reach targets in time. Because I remember back here, I think back in the late May, somebody said, "Hey Patrick, can we reach $40 silver by August?" Well, from a scientific point of view, all I did is back here, I didn't have any of this price action, guys, going up here. I just put in, here's a $40 level. Here's I have a rising support line. And here's my vertical line establishing where August starts. So I said the first premise is, as long as the price stays above, I am in an uptrend. And as defined by that uptrend, I can reach $40 by the time we reach August. And look at that. We've had up move, consolidation, up move, more important consolidation, up move, move back up. But now this is getting skittish right here. I have a rising support line here. 1, 2, 3 bounces. We lost it. So on the 8-hour chart, I'm going to zoom in for you guys right here. So here we lost that rising support line right here. And so what that creates, guys, is that what tells me it's slowing momentum. So while the price is still going upwards, that rising momentum is slowing down, guys. So that's a first warning sign that you are in a correction on the silver chart. And then after that, I have a descending trend line morphing into existence. I need 3 reactions on it for it to morph into existence. I have 1 here, 2 here. So we have to see what happens. But right now, 100% silver is in correction mode. We'll have to see if it finds support here on maybe at the 38 level, at that rising support line. Here's the Ichimoku cloud, which serves as an area of support. And then eventually, if things get really bad, well, maybe we're going to go and retest that rising support line. So the longer it lasts, like we're running out of time before we reach that $40. But either way, the price is still in the uptrend as defined by that rising trend line. I will zoom out, guys, for you guys. I'll go on the daily chart just to remove some noise here. So here on the daily chart, same thing. Higher lows, higher highs. Here, higher high, higher high, higher high. It's an uptrend, guys. So I'm going to remove all the drawings, just clean up. So this is an uptrend. I'm above an inclining 12-period moving average, a 12-day moving average. I'm going to stretch that here. I have a rising support line here above the cloud. So this is in a beautiful uptrend. But if you want to know the underlying weakness or strength, what you have to do is you pop up the distance from moving average, guys. So here at the bottom pane, I have how far is the price above my rising 36 period moving average, my 36-day moving average. And what you want to see, low risk entries they happen here, guys, somewhere like this. Resistance, 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 breakout. I'm coiled and tight, close to the moving average and breakout. And look what happened when you're coiled and tight. I'm going to put here a vertical line. Look at that beautiful breakout at the same time on the price, on the momentum. And we've had this beautiful run since then. But now this is a little less pretty, guys. I have a rising support line right here that if ever the price, if ever the momentum, the distance, I'm not able to outpace that red line as fast. If ever I start losing that line, maybe I have another one. My goodness, even there could have been one that's lost here. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, retest here, slowing down. So I'm not, while the price is doing higher highs, the momentum is not doing higher highs. It's not confirming the move. So this makes silver more vulnerable, more likely to be in a correction. And that's where, Kevin, you see that, okay, well, I'm in correction mode. I have a choice. I could step aside. And just in case this is the end, maybe like psychologically, I really want to hit that $40, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. But right now, 100% the momentum is slowing down and we're in correction mode for silver.
This is something we've spoken about before as well, isn't it, Patrick? Because it is time frame dependent as well. So it will depend if you're trading this on an hourly chart, an 8-hourly chart, a daily chart, or whether you're looking for low risk entries for longer term investment and looking to maybe take opportunities for stacking. Of course, stackers don't really worry too much about the price. They just buy ounces of gold or silver on a regular basis and just cost average, I suppose. So it is very much, you can't just force fit one particular exit point. You can't say the price has crossed that line, so you have to exit. It depends on what time frame you're looking at and where that support line or resistance line is on the appropriate time frame.
Because before this thing falls over, like on the monthly chart, you need weeks and weeks and weeks of failing daily charts to see on the monthly chart that it's starting to fall apart. This is like everything's in nut trend on the quarterly, on the monthly chart. I didn't even on the weekly, it's a nut trend. So right now, what I'm showing you guys is how to zoom in at the shortest of time frames, just to see when you're hitting resistance and the price decides to go sideways a little bit. That's it, right? It could be the top with hindsight, but right now that's not where we're at. It's just we're entering a correction on the smaller time frames, and the daily chart potentially a slightly longer correction, maybe.
It's going to be fascinating to see if silver can bust through that $40 level and what happens at that point. Of course, everyone's got this psychological $50 level in mind as well. And don't forget, as we've said before, wherever it ends up on this particular move, 40, 50, 55, it's still barely the beginning for the precious metals bull era. Okay, if you enjoyed that and you want to see more, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. And we'll see you back here for the next one. Bye-bye for now.